we are going to discuss about the chapter 3 of the CBSE class 7th NCRT, that is fiber to fabric. So in class 6 we have already discussed about some fibers which have been obtained from the plants. So those fibers which are obtained from the plants and animals directly or naturally is said to be the natural fibers, whereas the ones which are made up by the human are said to be man-made or synthetic fibers. So there are two types of fibers, that is man-made and synthetic. So here we are going to discuss about the wool that is obtained from the fleece or the hair of the sheep or yak, which is said to be the natural fiber. So it is coming directly from the animals, right? So it is said to be the animal fiber. So the source is animal, that is sheep. So and also silk is said to be an animal fiber which is taken up by the insect. So here we are going to discuss about wool, which comes from the sheep, goat, yak, and some other animals too. So why this particular wool is necessary? So it's doesn't only helpful for use of the making of the sweaters and all, but also helpful in making some other blankets, and it's highly useful for preparation of bags and some other products. So the coarse beard hair and the fine soft under hair close to the skin, so these provide the fibers. These are the raw materials for making up of the wool. So the process of selecting parents under special characters and their offspring are known as selective breeding process. Now we are going to see the pictures of the animals from which the wool has been extracted. So you can see here the yak, angora wool, goat, camel, llama. So all these living organisms, all these animals have been used for extraction of the wool process. Now the process of rearing and breeding of sheep, it's being there in the hills of the Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttaranchal, Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim, or the plains of Haryana, Punjab, Rajasthan and Gujarat. So here and all, if you have visited, if you have got a chance to visit, you would have observed that there are shepherds who are leading their herds of sheep for grazing purposes. So we know that they prefer the grass or plants, herbs and shrubs because they are herbivorous in nature. They dependent upon the plants for meeting their nutritional support. So these particular sheep are reared in many parts of the country for wool purposes. So certain breed of sheep have thick coat of hair on their body which yields good quality of wool in large amounts. So here we can see the name of the breed, that is Lohi, Rampur, Bushhair, Nali, Bakharwal, and all these breeds are helping in the production of the quality of wool, producing the quality wool. So that there is difference in the selectivity of a breed when we produce. So the process of fibers to fabric is that the first process is said to be shearing. Shearing is the process that is the fleece of sheep, that is the layer of skin is removed from the animal's body. So in this process, the hair-like structure, that is the fleece of the sheep, along with a thin layer of skin too, is removed from the body of the animal. So machines similar to those used by barbers are used to shave off the hair, and the hairs are removed during hot weather. Why? Because during wet weather it becomes moist. This may create a kind of fungal infections in the hair like structures, so it's being done in the summer season. So this enables sheep to survive without their protective coat of hair. So the hair provide woolen fibers are then processed to obtain woolen yarn. So first process is shearing, where there is a removal of the hair like structure or from the animal body. The second process is scoring, that is the sheared skin with hair is thoroughly washed in tanks to remove the grease, dirt and dust. So after clearing this, the third step is sorting, where the hairy skin is sent to a factory where the hair of different textures are separated and sorted. Say for example, certain breeds will have a texture differences. So these has to be sorted or differentiated from one another, so the mixture of the contents will not take place. Only then the quality wool can be produced. Fourth step is that the small fluffy fibers called burrs are picked out from the hair, and these has to be removed. Sometimes this appears on the sweaters too, we have observed. So after sorting, the next step is the removal of the fluffy burrs from that to make it more finer. After that, the fibers are dyed. So this Step 5 is said to be dyeing process, where we are using multiple colors to the wool which we are going to produce. The next last process is that the fibers are straightened and rolled and combined. This process is known as yarning. After yarning, we will do the weaving process. So this is going to be last process.